Good evening, friends. Welcome to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. And this place, I want to build my Dreamliner. Yes, I want to build a Dreamliner. The problem with that is that it is quite expensive. $1.3 billion, and we have 95 million in the bank. Here it is the year 2014, 5th of July. It's a hot summer. Let's get in the right. Go. There we have it. So, in order to do that, see if we can put my little republic, my sovereign, whatever it is sovereign. Definitely, we are self-sufficient, and so on. But yes, we started in 1970. Okay, it's now 2014. We used to say. And anywho, I haven't even signaled the railroad yet. You know, it's a poor state of affairs, is what it is, but it's okay. But if we want to make $1.3 billion and this will, with inflation and things, we're gonna have to export a lot of stuff. So I think it's time we signal the railroad. Yes, the first semaphore ever on the railroad. I've been playing train conductor for the small needs of the thing, of the railroad. Yes. There we go. Let's start. And now we have mixed. Yes, you cannot place. You still cannot. You will not ever be able to place a semaphore there. No, that's okay. I think a bit. This railroad may not be the most signalable or easily signaled railroad in the history of Soviet republics. Come to think of it, it has worked quite well with one or two trains at a time on it, and playing a little bit of train conductor. So it's been pretty decent. But I wonder what will happen now. This should be pretty straightforward. Yes. Okay. What were you thinking here? This will work completely decently if we keep the trains reasonably short. Yes. Sure about this? No. No, not sure, but there's some degree of confidence. Actually. But there's going to be a lot of semaphoring. There's a lot of semaphoring to be done. Like a proper amount. Yes, there is. We really want to be doing this now. No, I haven't done semaphoring in ages neither. And now what I was thinking here, when this appears to be something which you can go on to there. Yes, we definitely want, but no. We definitely want something like this as a start. Yes. And here we can have two. Very good. There we go. Yes. Might sneeze here. A bit. Yes. No. It's if I ever still say that I'm going to do it, that's a way of not having to sneeze for me, I suppose. Are you sure we don't have any trains going here very often? It doesn't really matter a whole lot happens here. No, let's focus on the important business. The important business is steel and aluminium and vehicles maybe. I figure we could ought to be able to make some money here. But $1 billion will still take some time, maybe. We shall see how it goes. Okay. Thinking here, something like this. Yes, short trains will have to be the norm from now on. No more glorious, long, enormous trains. That's not going to work very well. Yeah. Oh yes, back to this place. This is a bit ambitious, maybe. What were you thinking here? No. I really would like the ability to put the semaphore here, please. There, what will that do? Because there are two different here. Can I really do both? No, of course not. But I would like one right about there. But you can't have it. No. Okay then. Mixed. Yes, but we know. I don't want trains turning around here. It will be very good. And one train at a time. You won't have that many trains. Yes, come on then. Come on. There may even be parts of the magnificent railroad here that may not be so magnificent and that may not work properly. We'll see. Yes. There's a proper amount of space here. That's good. We're going to do semaphore here for about long time. Yes, we could look at the aeroplanes, or we could do semaphore. Yeah, well, there will be time. There are timestamps. Of course, there is. Yes, there is indexed. It is. No, you can't place semaphore. But you can place a semaphore. There we go. Rightio, and that's about as far as we'll go there. We'll have one. Yes. No. Are you rusty? So we better play it safe. Go by the standard rule here of chain signal into a junction and block signal out for the time being. Yes, and I know I do not have the plague. Here I'm just a bit raspy because I spent all day yesterday sneezing for some reason. No, what it's about, but it's something there or something. I don't know. Yes, and this has to be two-way and one block all of it, not these. So, and here's where. See up here we have various loading terminals for various petroleum products, such as bitumen and diesel and raw petroleum, crude oil, even known as. And then each of these are as if say a train wanted to go out of here and go that way, is that possible? It could go. If there is a switch here, which there isn't. Oh, I have to build that then. Yeah, because you see that's the thing here. Everything except for the initial starter town is painstakingly constructed, and that's why even though it is the year 2014, we haven't. It's pretty developed. We have a population 31,000 people. And this is as far as I'm going to take it development-wise, because we can see this number here. It's beginning to suffer, and that's when it's time to stop. Yes, you're gonna just get miserable if continuing beyond that point. Huh? Yes, did you lost the thread maybe a little bit? Semaphoring the railroad. There are plenty more semaphoring to do before we can. I could at least deploy like a train to something. And is the coal train still working? It's here. It has coal on it. But they can't store export steel. That's one thing that we're going to start selling. So you might have fun getting that done over there. Okay, we need a locomotive. And the GP40 is tempting, or wait a minute here, we should have yes, the class 37. We'll have very good cargo wagon. Not for dollars. There's not a whole lot of stuff we can do. It is double-decker container wagon. Okay, but you want to save the dollars, you know. What does the rubles get you these days? These, for example. We're going to haul aluminium. Yes, but maybe we want to haul vehicles too. We can get other stuff. These are a lot cheaper. These are incredible. Yes, these are a bargain. Yes, but they get attached to the wrong train. Damn it. Here they are. I think. Is that it? No. What long was? Where did they end up? Here. Oh yes, very, very good. That's almost what we wanted. Yes, there we go. And about that length, I think it is quite enough to be safe here. And we'll go for that now. Now we have the rules on the railroad and not just signals. Signal is completely lawless. It has been completely lawless, the railroad. Yes. Yes, I want to get dollars for it though. There's a lot of semaphoring to do out here. Unload. There you go, load aluminium. Get going. Why don't you? Hello? Your engine is very silent. That's regrettable. Looks a bit... there we have. It will do, I think. To export sell some aluminium. It will pay off pretty good. It ought to. Aluminium is worth a lot. Currently, we have $140 million worth, as 10 times as much we need. Okay, we're going to get steel on the move here too. But we have to balance that a bit. Yes, because we also have a vehicles industry, which could be very much employed, make money, I think. I think it could get another locomotive. As I said, yes, it's a bit old, but there we have it. They are still in use, I think. 2014 and even still to this day, to some degree, aren't they? But anyway, this yes, and this train business I'm not used to. I've been constructing. Yes. Yes, and it's the wrong train again. It's expected. There you go. And what you are going to do here for us, you're going to do is you're probably going to get into trouble pretty soon, but we will help you when trouble arises. From the steel mill to the vehicles industry, but the thing is, I have transported so much, that much steel over here. We have 7,300 tons. No, we can focus on selling a bit of steel straight out the border. Actually, it would do us good. We can use the storage, and we have this safe for internal use. Very good. I'm thinking. And do not stop at the steel mill, because that will pull the resources in from both of these places. Load 100% of steel. And God damn it, it's chilly. I have to fix my personal heating system. I think. Yes, it's extremely cold. God damn it. No, for the moment it's only -7 or so, but it's been a real cold spell here. -18 degrees last night. But it's nice. Snow is lying. And very nice. Pretty. And it's February, so it's a bit lighter, a bit more light, Yeah, it's good. You're going there to load steel now. How is that going to happen, I think? I will see. You have actually managed to load aluminium. That's a very good thing. And you're making your way out here. We might even be a bit preemptive. That's fancy. Be preemptive. No, it's prudent. This is what it is to be preemptive. What's this? Yes, we have short train policy, so therefore we put in. That was maybe that was not luck. That was planning. That worked. And oh. And I mean, this is the first railroad that was planned here. Very ambitious and easy to signal, but I think it will be slightly less easy later on, once we get out on the fringes. But there should be. I think we should be fine to do this in a reasonable fashion, selling stuff via the rail here to the west. Oh, that's yeah, but we have a short train policy. That sounds like that. Don't like the sounds of that. It's short train policy. Oh, but if you want it to work with any sort of reliability, that's unfortunately the way it's going to have to be. Yes. They will block the road. And this is an important road, probably. Yeah, it looks pretty damn important. It goes to the brick factory. And there isn't a backup road. Well, there is, probably, this way, somehow. Yes, there is. Very good. if they can figure that out, they probably do. I think they do. Yes. Both going this way. And that's going to be a problem if a train wants to refuel, and then it will have to go that way. Here. Or up there. We'll see how they manage. Yes, this is definitely not a watertight system by any means. Won't be. What are you doing here? This is not the train's coming here. They're gonna have to need a place to get over to that side. Otherwise this is no good. No, it isn't. But we can have it. Why do we need it that way? Through there, we can have it the other way, can't we? Let's try. See what happens. And oh, come on. Yes, you want to place some for that. Very good. Oh, come on. Careful here now. This is a bit complex. This way, this way. And that way. No, that was completely correct the way it was. There we go. There we go. So much fun. This signaling railroad. I could put it about there. Bricks, rail apparently. I built a little spur for that, okay. It's very ambitious here for the rail, but I don't. We use no rail for this sort of things. No. We are very road-based, and it's working extremely well. It just works. Forget about the out-down trains. Well, they're nice and all, but there's a lot of hassle to them too, as we can plainly see here from all the signaling that I have to do here now. But that's also because I have not done this before for some reason. I've been putting it off for quite some time. That's 44 years about. Okay. But supposedly trains should now, they should be a bit cleverer now here than it used to be, in that trains should not block a level crossing here if one has done this in a reasonable way. And yes, road traffic is extremely important here, so that's definitely what we're prioritizing whilst extremely well planning out the semaphoring here in such a fashion that it will run extremely smoothly. Oh yes, that's technically right, but not the most optimum place for that one. There we go. That's about it for now. You have a question about things? Not any. You shouldn't say. Okay. This should be interesting. What do you think about view the area where possible issue exists? Oh, here we see. This actually works now. This actually showed us where it was missignaled. Ta-da! fantastic. Oh, damn, it's cold. I sincerely really have to do something about this. Meanwhile, we can have a look at this. I can try out the new chase camera too. Oh crap. Yes, very good. Oh, that's that thing. Oh no. That must have been quite a strong force on the microphone cable there. Not a good thing. But it cut out for a little bit, but it seems to be fine. Maybe I have the plague. I don't know. I don't think so. I feel fine. Just very, very sneezy. And therefore a bit rough. It sounds like I've been out. Can't go out. But I've been drinking like crazy. But I haven't. I just sneezed a whole lot. Like a very large amount of sneezement has happened. Let's see if we can't get this thing on the move. Come on, heat, air, and fuel is what we should need for a fire, and that's what we now should have, I think. I don't know about the odds of this fire actually getting going the way it is. I give it about a 30%. I don't know. Actually, maybe 60%. We shall see. Meanwhile, we can see the coal plants going by here. The source of our energy. Right. Workers' March. That's... Oh. So I think how it could be clipping here the music, but I think it was for some reason. I'm sorry about that. That should not happen again, hopefully. Yes, very good. Succinct, to the point. But what were you doing here now? Did you succeed in selling some aluminium? We could go over what has happened here. Domestic, import and trade. For all time, or for just this year, maybe. Let's see, $30 million. Aluminium, 22 million. Very good. Steel, we're out there selling it right now. Yes, damn it. That was a sneeze. Yes. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And pardon me, I don't know what's going on really, but it's not. Yeah, damn it. Yes, I might have the plague after all. Anywho, the thing here, yes, we are loading aluminium. Very good. It seems to be working. Fantastic. Yes, it is like great. Wait, for me. Yeah, I'm very sorry. That's. I don't have 60% chance of that fire getting going was very optimistic. It should have been more like 20, it turns out. My initial estimate was 40, should have been, but yes. No, it failed. Of course it's going to fail if you don't put the effort into to build your fire properly. If you would have built it properly, it would have worked. I think this is the only train diesel station. No, we have 2 train diesel stations that are working. But yes, it's fine. Yes, we don't need to be reminded that it's not going great. You said $1.3 billion, and that was a while ago. Well, not that long ago, but it's going to be more expensive. Yes. We could sell bitumen, or we could sell fuel. How much is that worth? Is that worth anything? Well, it's worth quite a bit, actually. It's worth 106 million. That's not insignificant. It's also very useful thing to have. This one problem here is that we will. I don't want to take any fuel. I don't want to sell excess fuel. Here, what we have in the forms of outputs on this thing that we only have. Like yes, there's only one output on these as they're. That's not going to help. You see, what I would need is a passive output out of this without a pump, and then only it would only have overflowed into it. But if we replace this with a regular pumping station and set priorities in it, wouldn't that accomplish sort of what you want? Maybe try. That would be a splitting thing then. It is splitting. Okay. That's a good thing that the pipes stay. Yes. You wanted to do it. There we go. Pipe. Road. Are you going to not going to want to do that? Yes, you are. Yes. Good enough. That's a way to get to that stuff, so that we can get it done. And we're going to also want one of these. Yes, we'll use a stock one, but for the trains. Rail unloading loader thing. Oh. Yeah, right about it. Here we'll want a tank in between as well. Guess we'd want to tank him, but we put it here. Okay. Tank. Yeah, pretty much like that. This is where we might run into exciting. Oh, it's very cooperative. Wouldn't you know? Fantastic. Yes, we have planned ahead. Intentionally leaving space for future development. You will also go able to develop more because the frame rate is going down. But we need to sell stuff so that we can build a Dreamliner. Right. Okay, and this we only need to join up to that to these at a good place, and it should all be fine. Sounds like this. There we go, and we move. Zero semaphores to there, and I thought to do it. Are you in range? Will you be picked up? I don't think so. It's pretty far away. And we're going to want you to, but this one. Build railroad here, up. Build rail there, there. Very good. Maybe. Yes, the fire did not get going, so that's why we're going to have to fix that. Oh, there's a question mark. Oh, you have problems. What has happened here? Have I done something very stupid? You seem to have that you're not quite on grips with reality and so on. I know what to tell you. New area where you can't go there. No, of course not. There is no crossover here. No. No, this is supposed to be two-way then, I suppose. Screw you, and screw you, and... Well, that's a bit harsh. We will get rid of them, and so on. Now this, yes, here we could use mixed things to probably accomplish very clever stuff. If this is no good, you still don't know what to do. What's the problem now? Start or end building is not connected with the road. God damn it. What has happened? It's ruined. Oh no. My great railroad is ruined. Will you be able to go there? This is not looking right, is it? No, it's at least on the rails. Sort of, some of it. Okay, and you cannot go. Here? Oh, okay. Well, maybe if we remove this... Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. There. You see... It's a bit of a problem too, because it means that we're not getting any coal into the steel mill, which is a bit important. But you can do it. Come on, you just gotten into something. How do we get you out of this? This doesn't do anything. No. I think that this will crash the game. We'll see. Or have they removed that thing? So it would seem. I cannot reset one of these anymore. Okay, or crash the game by doing that. That's good, I suppose, but it doesn't really help. I don't want to throw it in the trash can. It's been around for a very long time. There's no fuel stations in range. Yes, there is. Is right here. You're like not even on the railroad or something. Is it here? There is absolutely nothing showing. Something has gone very bad with you. Or wrong. Or please try and make your way back to the depot. That's not going to work. It needs to cross over. Yes. Of course it needs to. Did not plan for this apparently, or think of it or something. No, we put in. I mean, a symmetrical one would be preferable, but something that works will do. Okay, it will be a while, I'm afraid, until we get around to it, but we'll get around to it. And they're already coming. Maybe. Very good. I could have started with this one, but okay, it's fine. Yes, and all the vehicles you were going to sell to, right? So, I have a few of those, but I'm not sure that these can fit on any wagons. Really? Oh, this is completely on 742, and well, beyond this point, yes, beyond this point, you're on your own. No, it will just be red. Yeah, well, they haven't really gotten very far on this. They have got stuff here, very good. 10 tons of concrete, 6 tons of gravel, 12 tons of asphalt. Action-filled construction work here. Very nice, even more concrete. Perfect. And the pipe is finished. Not bad. We have no workers here though for some reason. How are you doing? You're doing great. It's just the coal train that is stupid, so you see, it's working perfectly. You probably been waiting for quite a while. Yes, but it's okay, maybe. It's not really about efficiency here. If it would have been about efficiency, we would not have a bunch of Tu-144s flying around people all the time. We actually have one town. This one, the last town on this river. As we're on the classic Soviet Republic Workers' Resources map. The Slopotask. Here we have this town doesn't have a university or forms of higher education, vocational training or such. No, and it does not have a hospital neither. So everyone that needs to see a doctor and go to university, they go on one of these supersonic airplanes. It does actually go up to supersonic speeds here for a little while, whilst going over to this place, to Lecce, here, you know, Lecce or yes, Lecce. And it's going to have to do a bit of this. Yes. Anyway, it's working. Both the health of the people of Slopetask and the education is quite good, I think. Here, for example, can I have a look? Slopetask. Yes, out of 1,120 workers, 1,107 have a university education. Very good. I would say that the plane is a superior form of transport than to get students into university. Yes, unfortunately, the runways has a bit of flaws. That's the way it is. You have to make them a kilometer long, and there is not that much flat space available here on the original workers and resources map. Oh. You have to make two. I thought you have. Speaking of which, where we're going now, as to the place where we make the airplanes. Meanwhile, it's freezing. God damn it! I have to do something about this. Oh, seriously, yes. Meanwhile, we have the airplane flying. We can do. Start. How to make a fire? Yes. Well, you need some sort of kindling. In this case, I've apparently elected to go for some sort of newspaper-like thing. The stuff you really want is the nab. The stuff that you can peel off the birch. That's the real good stuff. And if you have access to small pieces of wood, that's really good too. But the nab is the stuff that you want in as much quantity as possible, and with as much air in between as possible as well. That's the way to get things going with as well, quite reliably and with not too much effort. Come on. Yes. So we're making a fire, apparently. There we are. There, we need a light. There we go. Yes, cables, we're not going to trip over neither. No, here we are. We're at the place where they build aeroplanes. We have lots of airplanes around, too. And the factory seems to be going at quite decent rate, 40%, call it. Yes, and it's a level separated with this airport complex thing, which is a bit unorthodox, but that's the way it is. The way it is indeed. Now, what are you building currently? You're building one of these. Okay. That's good. And they bring a little bit of workers here, a few workers they bring to work at the airplane factory. That's good. Too. Yes. So there's a question mark. Is that one? That's going to continue to have a question mark until this piece of railroad is done and that's not been assigned to a construction office. No, it would be wise to wait until such time that the other one is finished. There should be a vehicle on the way. Where are you? You're standing still. You have a blue light. There's a train in there. Sort of, apparently. We'll fence you off for a bit. There you go. You're not allowed to exit. Time being. Should allow you to do your thing. Should allow you to continue doing your thing. And here, they're working. Making aluminium. Very good. Still a ways to go, though. Yes, we're about 1/10 of a way. There. It's actually gone down in price for some reason. That's interesting. Okay. I think. And it was very close to 1.3. Now it was not as close. Did we have a global market event or something, maybe? No, only things burning. That's regular stuff. Global market report was 16th of May. Price of iron ore, several months. Yeah. It's probably over by now then. Current price on the global market, iron ore this year, iron ore. It's not very dramatic, these things, usually. That's okay. Can we have a look at the domestic consumption and production things for all time? For all time? Yes, this is pretty cool. Maybe we can see what have we sold over the years. Aluminium has been a good thing to sell when we need stuff, fuel, bitumen. But more important, more interesting is what we have imported over the years. Well, we have imported 14 million rubles worth of stuff. I think, right? Yeah. And how much delivery cost? 1.1 million. Something has been done late years with that. I don't know what that would be. Ah, yes, that was an airplane parking I did because I was annoyed. As I paid for. Anyway, yes. This because we can track here when we got self-sufficient on stuff. We got self-sufficient on alcohol there. Yes, whenever we cannot though move the mouse cursor down. To see when in time that was. So it's all relative from 1970 March to 1st of September 2014 here. Okay. Boards we only needed for a little bit in the beginning. Brakes not for very long. Asphalt. Never needed asphalt. Gravel. Never needed a gravel neither. Really. Only in the very, very start as concrete too. Very good. That airplane parking is the only thing that sticks out. Electrical components, that took a while before we got established on. Briefing panels was pretty damn early. Crops, never important crops. Food though, that took some time. As buying food, that was expensive. Very expensive. Buying fuel was extremely expensive. Until we got refinery set up. Oil, as refinery was finished before the oil rigs, so therefore it seemed prudent to import some oil for some time. start making fuel. This was a lot of money back in the day. A lot of money. It was half the budget. Yes. Well, there is more to tell on the economy. And on the demographics, there's lots of things to tell as well. Overall, constructions, for example, we can look maybe. So for in total, then this should mean that we have put 108,673 tons of steel into various constructions around the place. And it's gone down lately, since about a third or a third and a bit into the game. It's slowed down considerably here. But anyway, bricks, lots of stuff. Very So what's interesting mostly, I think, is there's very few things that we bought. There have been tight times, been real tight times, real close calls. I would have to take out a loan at one point to not die. There was a queue of trucks to the border. This border. This is where we bought a lot of stuff back in the day. There was always a long queue of trucks waiting. And when the rubles ran dry, they had to stay there waiting whilst the power plant kept pumping out energy and also a slight amount of pollution, maybe. Now, if this could be assigned as well, that would be great. Road connection with that thing does not exist. Are you quite sure about that? Well, I suppose you're quite sure about that, but does it really have be that way? Well, yes, the way it is now, it sort of has to be that way. Okay. Well, we're going to patch in another thing then. Could you get happened? Come on. Yes, thank you. The railroad can get up to silly things. It doesn't really matter as long as it isn't blocking a level crossing somewhere, which it might be doing. I don't know. Hopefully not. Road infrastructure is extremely important, and that it keeps working. It seems fine. Yeah, you have to wait. Here is where you have to wait. You're not disturbing road traffic, and this looks a bit grim. Not so bad, but it is harvest time, and that's why. I would hope. You're bringing food. You're bringing crops, food, crops, and meat. Do we have any meat for you? No. We're sort of maxed out. One of these livestock farms, that's about enough to feed up to 28,000 people population. Then you sort of max it out. But here we could be a lot more efficient. This is ridiculous because it is 71. If we could keep this fully staffed a lot more often, I think that it would be better. And we already have all the things in place to do it. So we need to throw a lot more buses on it as well then. Want to do that. No. Why not? We could. Ice food is important. That's what food we have. 2,600 tons. It's gone down, I think. We should increase and we should get more people here. Yep. And we're going to do that by doing this, telling them a bit what to do. You go here, 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 you go here. You go here. Yes. And you go here, here, here. As it isn't, okay, that's fine. Yes. The heating plant. Yeah, very good. And the other bus stop. There we go. That should help even out things. And then also if we put like a silly amount of buses on this, what are you doing? You're the one going from the airport. It doesn't work that often. I think that we should do this here as well. And if we could be asked you, it was you? No, it wasn't you. The bus that was coming here. Yes, the bus was coming here. If that could be asked, also go by there. And do only load. And here on to only load. Then you go to mat, yes, where we make the food. The workers do arrive here by plane every now and then. But they don't wait around here for very long. We're going to trick them into waiting around for a bit longer. Maybe. So we need another bus. There should be plenty. We happen to pick the one that Foodworks one. There's only 6 workers on this. What's the matter here? They don't have any fabric. But this place is like extremely populated. Yes, it is. It is overpopulated. Yeah, so okay, now there are 100 people here. I must have been unlucky. Yes, throw more buses on this line. Do we have any buses? Actually, we have 2. Right here. That. That button. There we go. We're sort of putting all eggs in one basket when it comes to where we get the workforce for the food industry, which could be a very bad thing if something were to happen to that town. But yes, we can have a look here. The demographics through time. It's been it was very rough in the beginning. I don't know what, but very many of the village people living out here in the villages died for some reason, or left or something. I don't know. But the last time was yesterday when the first town, this place. I don't know why everyone left for some reason. I think it was due to the queue at the store shop was a bit too long and. Got sick of it. Now they have a second shop and everything is fine. Yes, everything is not fine for you though. We're going to help you home a bit. Now, this thing should be reached. Yes, very good. And it's even coming. Someone is coming to fix it. Good. Then you might realize that there is a way out of here, because then there actually is a way out of here too. Is this you? And you're already here. Fantastic. Yeah, you're missing coal. I know. The coal train is out of order for the moment. Possibly it's quite safe to say. How much diesel are you burning here going back and forth? I think you have any. No. But it will be alright. Yeah, you're done. I think you are. You should now soon be less confused about things, because this can be removed, maybe. You no longer have a question mark. That's good. Do not go to a depot. Go there. I think you're doing it. This is no longer two-way then. This is now one-way. I usually have green. What's wrong with you? Ah, you were green now. This is a bit long. Yes, it is. That's why we'll put that one right there. It's probably going to cause problems, this. Yes, we can see what sort of problems it causes on when going for a refuel. Sure. Why not? It's very red around here now. You're in. You went in. Good. Okay, this is working sort of as intended, I would say. You're not even blocking the roundabout. Very good. And another thing is that now that we have this, now we have this. Now it's this thing has been not working very well for quite some time. We now have a lot of coal, lots and lots of coal stored up, which could be a good thing. There we go. That's a bit much, but yeah, yes. There we have it. This should work. Oh. 44 years without these semaphores, and it worked fine. Look at it now. Now it's in all shambles, all of it. It's bound to be a few things that has not been thought of and accommodated for and such. This should be fixed. When we find them, we fix them. Yes. Still though, $1.3 billion. Be a while. Could we get more workers in or something? Could we get... This is not going quickly. No, not. But here, just up the river, there is actually 2 bus platforms that have an enormous amount of workers just waiting, standing around. So from here, we'll have aluminium 3 of something called. And you can start your journey there by loading. Then go down to there, unload. And then you go back to here. There, load. And down to here again. And unload. And see if we can get this element business going. We're also going to need a few buses to actually do this driving. Yes, buses are out here. Is this farm working, the new one? Ah, it is. That's latest additions to the farms. Good, good, yes. Here, 7,300 tons of steel. No place to store finished vehicles. We could be selling those. We should be selling those. Yes, definitely. But for now, we would like bus. Yes. We have no buses. Could you make a few buses? Maybe. I think it could, but it will take a while. And these, I don't know where to put them. We're gonna put them here. Yes, good choice. And maybe a bit many of these here trucks. I don't know what to do with them. Should maybe transport them to one of those custom houses instead. Yes, we should. And in order to do that, we should have a train for that purpose. Yes, more trains on the railroad. We're deploying lots of trains here. This time, what do we have? The pull diesel locomotive. No, but it's oh, it's too light. It's 100 something. These are good, but I have a few of those. Okay, yeah, we'll go west. One of these, I think. Those are pretty good. We have Morty's. It's very nice. The 8 is very nice. Try clicking, highlighting it. Maybe that makes the thing attached to the right. I don't know. Did we have any enormous things which were supposed to save the dollars? That can load vehicles up to 75 tons. And these things, double-decker container, not load any vehicles at all. This 79 tons. That's more. That did not affect which thing the things did get attached to. I really want that one. Maybe not. There it is anyway. So you will be going from the car factory. which is somewhere around here. Vehicles. Fordon. Yes, today's language lesson we learn the word vehicle. Fordon. Load vehicles. Not get any funny ideas about anything else, such as the stuff laying around there. Where are we going now? We're heading for the border. Is this anywhere near where... No, I think I'm a bit lost. Slightly. First coal, yeah, it's up this way. It's here. Go. And preferably now, you would take the large Scania box trucks that we have in quite abundance. Because they are almost getting a bit annoying. I have so many of them. And it prevents us from having the stuff available that we need. I have a lot of dumpers and things here, but we're not expanding any further, so there's really not that much use for them. No. Okay, $200 million. Yeah, we'll have that streamliner in just a jiffy here. Can we sell anything else? Can we make more money more quickly? Maybe. Let me think a bit. It's yes, that bus line. Let's not forget about that. Actually putting buses on that too. That's going to help immensely. We can keep this up, economy and trade this year so much. I mean, the aluminium is paying quite well. 100 million so far this year. Okay. Does that mean because we're exporting aluminium, thus making it cheaper, does that also make the license cheaper? Maybe it might actually be doing that. I'm not sure. But maybe. Could be. As we had an impact on the price on the global market. Aluminium this year. It's definitely been going down. Yeah. That also makes the plane cheaper. Or the blueprints for the plane cheaper. Yeah, I think it's part of how it calculates everything here, the prices of things. And I suppose the blueprints for the vehicle is just a factor of what the vehicle cost is. The vehicle cost is going down because the price of aluminium is going down. Because we are exporting aluminium. Or we're not. How are we? Clothes. Oh, very good. 30. We're running low on clothing for a while. Had me a bit worried, but it seems that we are back on track. Problem is the meat factory, meat industry is not doing very well. It's doing very well, but we could stand a few more people or workers in the meat factory. I don't think I can be bothered to there's a lots of traffic in here now. What's going on? Is this some meat truck? Yeah, it is set to wait until loaded, of course. No, but it's still standing around because it's getting a steady supply of meat. Which is in turn limiting other goods to move through at sort of rate that we'd want them to. Is it the problem? Probably not. The long run. It could be. I think we're doing fine. How much food there is out in the provinces here? Lots. They're doing it. There's no cow on the ice. There's nothing. Thereabouts. Should we? I mean, to get $1.2 billion for free, what it will be. Going to need to up the tempo here a bit. Is this finished now? Yes, it is. Good. I don't know why I wanted to sell fuel, because bitumen is usually the thing that we get in excess. Yes, we do. We could set up a system for that as well. There's priorities. Yes, outputs 1. That one. That's high. The other one is whatever. As long as this is high. I should only put some of it in there. I don't know. It might do something. This thing too. Yes, that thing too. We can make you do the same setup here, maybe. We could. Get rid of this thing. I get rid of a bit of that stuff and pipe. Be flat terrain, sure. The infrastructure is in the way. Is that the case? But it's fine. This to there might be handy if one could get a road in here when one can. Yeah, one of these. One of these, 2, over here. Might actually not be a bad place for it. That's a very bad spot considering. Look at the landscape here we're going to. I will fix a railroad right up to it. It would be difficult whatsoever. Should maybe do the railroad though before we do too much. So. Okay. Too steep. No. This may actually prove a bit challenging or impossible. Yes, this is not going to happen. Not like this anyway. Maybe in a different way. Maybe in a way resembling this. This could work. Ah, come on, you want to do... yes, you want to do that. Then, do you really want to do this too? Yes. Oh, that's lovely. That's exactly what we wanted. Very good. And a road connection for this. Too steep of an incline. Okay. Fine. Now for this thing is a bit... where did you put the tank? Supposed to have a tank. I'm supposed to have a tank here too. Well, did I not? I did not build a tank. Apparently, supposedly, it's never going to work. This is... yeah, pipe. And arguably, one should have a pump in between the train thing and this. It would load a whole lot quicker. Oh. Or should we? It's a whole lot easier to put in now than it is later. Yeah, it definitely is. A conveyor pipe engine. Forwarding pump. No, that road was okay. Very good. Wrong down. Pipe. From there it wasn't. What? What did you do here now? This is not right. And that thing is the wrong way around. This is what you get when you're not paying attention. This still works. Yes, but it's starting to look a bit ridiculous now. Yeah, that may be. That may well be. There we go. Why did I do this? By the way, this was stupid. I did not need to build a new station. I could have used this one. Just hooked the piping up a bit, put the tank here. Yes. That was very unnecessary. What the hell, they have already gotten started on it. There goes a plane. Where are you going? Are you going to Slopetask? I'm going to get some students, maybe. Or quite possibly. And perhaps a few ill people, too. Yes, you're a bit ill. Want to visit the doctor. The Airborne Republic we have here, but it's not... it's great with airplanes, but for the distances here involved, it might not be the most efficient thing, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, right. How are you doing with the money? $200 million do we have now? We're going to need a bit more. We could, maybe. What's if we were to be building these so-called West German planes? The Fokkers here. Yes. There is the airplane factory. if we go there, or do I already have something? These from West Germany, from the Netherlands. Yes, it's Dutch. It was Dutch. I know. They don't currently know. But that's $100 million. Okay. I don't know about that. If it's worth it. How much do we get for them when we sell them? Have a look if we find an empty parking spot. This one. $3 million. We have to build quite a few then before we can make that in back. No, I don't think so. How's the vehicles coming along? And also this line, how are the buses coming along? Have you built buses? They might have been exported to the West for a very low price. Well, they're not around. Or this is a bus. These are buses. That's 4. If one, this is bugged for some reason. If one only had a place to put them. I'm sorry, we have to get rid of you here. Okay. Then, yes, we need to wait for the buses to get here. And then realize that I need to go and refuel, and then they go and refuel, and then they're back, and then we can set the line. Come on. This year, $130 million. Not bad. We have quite a lot of crude oil there, so we could be selling fuel and bitumen. I think we could, but there is construction traffic going on here at the moment, so we'll take it a bit easy and wait, hold off on that for just a moment. I think the buses are done yet. Oh, didn't think so, but it appears they are. Set line to vehicle. All of those. You go. You go. There. You go. That one. And you also go to that one, and that might do something. To space them out or something, they will bunch up. Doesn't matter. Yeah, one has to try. Okay, that's about that. And 1 hour. Damn it, time flies by. We've been very succinct, and to the point as usual. Could we do where are all the trains? There should be plenty of trains here now, driving along. You're waiting for that one. Let's look at the construction fleet. They are not bad. third town. What's your purpose again? You do chemicals and oil things. Yep, that's what you do. What's your electricity grid doing? Because it's quite a mess. This is one. You have two incoming things from the transformer. These two, it's nice. One and a half megawatt each. Plenty of headroom. Well, it's working fine. You're getting chemicals. Very good. It's working. We have plenty of chemicals too. That's also nice. Which we need. We do aluminium. We're going to get a lot more workers into the aluminium things. Now the price of iron more on the global markets rises up. There are several suspicions that this change can continue for a couple of months. Very good. Well, that should mean that steel gets more expensive too, which we're selling. This isn't too bad. It's $20 million or something. Even more on one of these trains here. Very nice. If we could get the rate of production up a little bit. A bad thing. This appears to be the bottleneck. There are a few buses related to this thing. Dude. Steel. Somewhere for some reason. Out here is Fields. Fields is out here. Yes, it is going to take ages to get to 1.3 billion, and it will be like 2 billion before when we get there. Yes, how do you suggest we get to that then? Well, I suppose we let this run. You're on your way there again, but you don't pick. Those Scanias are apparently too big, too large to export like that. Then we should maybe not be making them. And these we should definitely get out of the access of the train, because we don't get any money for them when they are sold to the west. I don't have anywhere to put them. Neither, maybe. Yeah, I know. I'm wrong. No. That's the story so far on this place that was constructed from the ground up. Really. Damn it takes a long time, but it's definitely missing out on an aspect of this game if not trying it out. I wholeheartedly recommend it. But go in with I don't know where to start. You have well, this is the thing that you need to start. This gravel is what it starts with. So that's good. Get the gravel industry, stone crusher, quarry, stone crusher, and a heap, asphalt plant, concrete plant, and aggregate loader for the gravel, and some dumpers. Where are you going? What are you building? An unfinished road, 1627. It's probably quite some distance away. if you want to do this stuff, this town is almost all the way there. Not a town. This is a town though. There is still quite a lot of paving to do, because this you can only do no, that's the shop. We cannot block off the shop. There we go. Do those. Can maybe do that. Can do that bit maybe. This bit might be unnecessary to do at the same time. I have to be very careful when doing this. That was to a substation. Yeah. So you have to do that for quite some time. Takes a while. Then you have to go back and fill in some more bits. And it takes ages to get anywhere on it. This is good. How are we doing? How are we doing on the meat? I think we're doing quite as well as we should. People will survive. People will not be completely happy about it, though. Oh, we have a little bit of a buffer. 13 tons. Good. How much crops? 3,500 tons. Very good. How much food? 2,800 tons. Also very good. Going up. Trending slightly upwards. How many people are standing around here? 114. 44. 40. That's good. That should keep them topped up here all the time. Speaking of topped up, we could not forget to mention here, television station. It's usually pretty highly rated, this. 94%. How are we doing with this potential? 80% of population have a television. 80% of population have a television. That's okay. That's part of it. That's very decent. Very decent numbers. So, okay. Yeah, that's it for this one. I think maybe we'll let this run for a while and see where it gets us money wise, and if it gets us anywhere near that Dreamliner. It may not. Thank you so very much for watching, and good night.